rain,
lightning, high wind.
severe weather can change
In an instant.
I'm constantly looking at
Satellite.
computer models.
Storms be pretty nasty.
2,500 lightning strikes.
My goal is to keep you safe.
Keep you safe.
We're always tracking.
Watches and warnings in effect for much of the coastal empire and low country.
Before the storm hits,
How fast they're going and how intense they're going to be.
It's those critical moments.
while it's hitting, it's our job to keep you informed until it's over.
Storm Team 3 Weather Network. Your local weather. On TV, online, on your mobile device, on your radio. Everywhere, 24/7.
We're dialed into how the weather here affects everyone.
I'm constantly wired into the weather.
We're a weather network. We have our people in place, on air, online,
Minute by minute, hour by hour.
on your mobile device.
It's really important to know what the radar is showing.
We're always wired into the weather at the office,
And at home with the Storm Team 3 Weather Network app.
on Facebook, on Twitter.
Viewers want to know what exactly they can expect.
We're always tracking storms.
Storm Team 3 Weather Network. Your local weather. On TV, online, on your mobile device, on your radio. Everywhere, 24/7.
When a tornado warning is issued, we cut in, we let you know what's going on.
Where they're going.
How fast they're going.
That is when we go wall to wall with our coverage.
Damaging winds.
Where the storm is hitting and where it's going to hit next.
Lightning.
Heavy rain. It has been confirmed there was in fact a funnel cloud. We have our people in place. We're out there as soon as the storm hits. Expect more?
Get more.
We're the voice in the storm.
Storm Team 3 Weather Network. Your local weather. On TV, online, on your mobile device, on your radio. Everywhere, 24/7.
Everyone has radar. We have a lot of the same tools as the Weather Channel. You have to know how to use the radar. We look into the storm system in a 3D view, but it can tell you if the storm is getting weaker.
And a powerful line of storms.
You can also tell if there is hail within the storm system,
We had dime to even quarter-size hail.
if there is rotation within the storm cell.
Make sure the information is accurate.
We know the area.
We drill down to street level mapping.
Storm Team 3 Weather Network. Your local weather. On TV, online, on your mobile device. Everywhere, 24/7.
A great forecast doesn't necessarily mean sunshine and highs in the mid-70s. A great forecast means that you know what's coming, you were prepared, and you were ready.
We track the storms before they hit.
We know what happens to our neighborhoods when it rains. There are times when thunderstorms can get very strong and very scary.
It's those critical moments before the storm arrives that can save lives.
My goal is simple. It's to keep you safe.
It's to keep you safe.
Storm Team 3 Weather Network. Your local weather. On TV, online, on your mobile device, on your radio. Everywhere, 24/7.
At WSAV, we deliver smarter crime coverage, the only local station with a crime expert answering your questions.
Wouldn't they normally pat him down?
There are occasions where, in fact, firearms or other types of weapons are missed.
Analyzing actual surveillance video, frame by frame.
Both officers each have an arm.
Demonstrating a pat down to see firsthand how it should be done.
Start from the wrists and you go up.
Smarter crime coverage, the difference you get only on WSAV News 3 on your side. A News 3 investigation, avoiding the tax man. Huge companies critical to the local economy, avoiding paying taxes on over $52 billion. And it's all legal. If the tax man isn't collecting their portion of taxes, who's making up the difference? You. That's who. News 3's Dave Cartoonin investigates what's disappearing right in front of us and where these billions are stashed. Avoiding the tax man. Tonight at 6 on WSAV on your side. December 2003, a young beauty queen. An altercation with her fiancé in front of the other woman's house.
I held my gun out of the window and I fired one shot.
She faced life in prison.
We, the jury, find the defendant not guilty.
Her life changed forever.
It has not been easy to write a book and put some of the things in that book that I put in there.
In her first television interview since writing a book, former Miss Savannah Nikki Redmond opens up with Tina Tyus Shaw.
What really happened?
A conversation you won't want to miss tonight. WSAV investigates LSD. You should know.
This will kill you.
How local dealers are getting away with selling it. Veterans Court.
War is hell.
Back from combat. Trouble adjusting.
They get incarcerated.
Vets sometimes face trouble with the law. Showing how there is help. Offshore drilling. Will it happen here?
And what is going to be the impact of the ground operation?
WSAV investigates the kinds of stories you see every day. Only on News 3 on your side. WSAV investigates. Seen a honeybee lately? There's a crisis in the making.
It's a big concern for me.
What's going on?
There's a shortage in bees.
There used to be 7 million honeybee colonies.
A lot of those beekeepers lost 30% of their bees.
Now there's just over 2 million remaining in the U.S. Why should you care?
Without honeybee pollination, our current food system cannot exist.
Can anything be done before it's too late? News 3's Russ Riesinger investigates. Where have the honeybees gone? Tonight at 6. WSAV investigates up to 5 million pounds of chemicals dumped in the Savannah River.
We now have the third largest toxic releases in the United States.
Joanne Merrigan traced the path of pollution.
We came for ourselves to see what that means to you.
WSAV investigates cosmetic contact lenses. Over half of them sold in Savannah are illegal.
They're very dangerous.
You can actually lose your eye in about 1 to 2 days.
The kinds of investigations you see every day on WSAV News 3, on your side. WSAV investigates the Campaign Finance Commission.
Good luck in collecting this, because I intend not to pay any dime
Exposing a state office designed to fail. School fire safety.
The state fire marshal's office is strapped.
Is enough being done to keep our kids safe? Political party or hate group? Face to face with the National Socialist Movement. Want to know more about these or other WSAV investigations? Go to WSAV.com right now.
I'm Russ Friesinger with my wife Amy. You know, it's no secret that I have a bit of a sweet tooth, and around here, Christmas time means cookie time. Looks like I'm not the only one who's fond of this holiday tradition. We hope you and your family make some wonderful holiday memories too. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Let me just start by saying that Christmas is my favorite time of the year. And it's simply because Savannah is so beautiful during the holiday season. The squares are decorated, downtown is all aglow at night, and it just seems like people are nicer during the holiday season. You can feel the Christmas spirit in the air. For me, at least, Christmas has always been about family. I can remember growing up in my grandmother's home during Christmas time. She always had 3 things in her house: plenty of people, sweet potato pie, and poinsettias everywhere. And through the years, each family member has tried to continue her tradition. One tradition that I started myself a couple of years ago, about 15 years ago, is that I started making stockings for everyone in the family, and I put each face on a stocking. And it started out with just the 4 of us, and we lined the chimney with those stockings. Well, through the years, the collection has grown, and now we drape the banister with all of the stockings. And just 2 years ago, I added 2 more stockings to our collection, and that's my son-in-law Brian Beecham and my glam baby, Bailey Beecham. And so I can't wait until Christmas, because that's a time for all of us to get together. And you know, as a child, it's always exciting to wake up in the morning and find presents under the tree, but early on we learned that it's not about presents, E-N-T-S, but about the presence, E-N-C-E, of the ones that you love the most. And so during the holiday season, we like to, you know, if we see someone who's hungry, give them a plate, or go and serve dinners, or donate clothes and toys, because this is a time of year when, you know, charity is all around, and you want to, you know, make other people feel good, because that's what Christmas is all about. So from my family to yours, that's my Christmas story. Have a wonderful Christmas and a very happy New Year. You didn't say that in unison. May your holiday season be full of love, lots of laugh, and memories to cherish forever.
Well, one of the traditions that we have in the Cartoonin' House is that wherever we go, we try to buy Christmas ornaments to remember some of the memories of the places we went. We don't like to buy souvenirs so much, but these are kind of the souvenirs that we keep, so that every year we can put them on the tree and remember the places that we've been over the years. So this is Jones, and he's 6. And Jones, which one did you pick out?
The South Africa one.
Yeah, and that's hand-painted. That's very pretty, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Did you go to South Africa?
No.
No? Who went?
Your brother?
My brother, Uncle Andy, went to South Africa, didn't he? And he was nice enough to buy that one for us, wasn't he? Which one do you have, Eli?
Space one.
The space one? Did you go to Jupiter?
Yeah.
Mars? Neptune? Man, you really traveled in the last couple of years, haven't you? Well, actually, it's the Air and Space Museum, and it was one of our favorite spots when we visited Washington, D.C., wasn't it? Eli, where would you like to go in the next year?
Digger Museum.
The Digger Museum. You know, we wouldn't have to go far to see many diggers. Where do they make the diggers? Close to here, don't they?
The factory.
At the factory, that's right. That would be a fun museum to visit, wouldn't it? And I've got a hand-painted one here that I picked out to show from Amsterdam that we bought in a flower market. My wife and I spent part of our honeymoon in Amsterdam, and it's a special memory for me before these guys were born, right? Where do you would like to go next year, Jones?
South Dakota.
South Dakota, why? What's in South Dakota?
Mount Rushmore.
Mount Rushmore, because Jones Cartoonin is on Mount Rushmore?
No.
No? Who's on Mount Rushmore?
George Washington, Theodore Roosevelt, Thomas Jefferson, and Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah, I don't know if I would have been able to name that. Here is to hoping that in your holiday season you have peace and joy and also can look ahead to some new memories in the new year.